Renovating Retirement with Charlie Jewett. Oh no, I think I'm about to have another episode. You gotta rate the show and then review the show. You gotta rate the show and then review the show. You gotta rate the show and then review the show. Rate the show, then review the show. In all seriousness, folks, it helps me so much when you rate and review this podcast on iTunes or on Stitcher or on CastBox or Google Play or wherever you're listening to it. Please do leave a rating and review and let me know what you think of the show. Thanks so much. Here comes the content. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Charlie Jewett coming back after a long break from knee surgery and recovery and yada, yada, yada with episode 100. Believe it or not, 100. 100. I did not know what to do for this episode. Part of the reason it's taking me so long to do episode 100 is I had all kinds of ideas. What do I do to make 100 special? And all it did was honestly paralyze me. I thought maybe I could do a second day in the life of Edward Morgan Lynch. But man, creating that first one, I don't even know how I did it. I was in a mood, and I wasn't in the mood. What else could we have done? I'll do the top 100 financial tips. That would have been a 4.5-hour episode. I don't know if I have the breath for that. I thought, didn't know what to do. Finally, I just said, you know what? Let's just pick one of the ones off of my list. Today we're going to do why bad investments are the key to a great life. You make up the life you love with bad investments. But then when it comes to retirement planning or your money, you have been taught to think differently on purpose. Now, first, before we get into this, an update on my knee. Yes, I had broken my ACL and tore my meniscus really badly. Was waiting for surgery, hobbling around San Diego County and Honolulu and Chicago. And Scottsdale, Arizona, where I do my speaking engagements. Soon to be in Boise, Idaho, I believe. But I was hobbling around, finally waiting for surgery. November 20th, I had surgery. I woke up from the surgery and could not believe what my leg felt like. I don't know if any of you have been through this or if I'm just a big wuss, but it felt like my leg was in a vice and that my heel was up on a table and someone was standing on the top of my knee, hyperextending it. They were pumping me full of Percocets. The pain was ridiculous, and you don't stay overnight. They send you home with a bottle of pills and a prescription to not shower for a week and don't take off the bandages and to sleep in the monster-sized brace. Wow. So I spent a week, folks, popping oxycodone and watching Netflix. Now, I don't know what oxy does to you. I know there's people that get addicted to it, but oh my gosh, my body did not like it. My legs felt like they were skydiving. My head felt weird and fuzzy and kind of sore, and my mouth tasted like I'd been eating cotton, somehow all at the same time. Did not enjoy that experience, so I chose to do some Tylenol and just suck it up, just deal with the pain. Now, watching Netflix is a different story. You know you've watched way too much Netflix when you begin to shop by how many seasons a show has. What, one season? No, absolutely not. 2 seasons? I'll just be into it when it's running out tomorrow. No way. Are you kidding me? What's this? Wait. 7 seasons of Shameless. What's it about? An alcoholic and unparented kids. Not even interested, but has 7 seasons. It could last me a week. I'm in. That's what we're doing for the next 7 days is watching Shameless. You know you've watched too much Netflix when you start to shop by how long you can go before running out of a show. And that was me, 2 weeks on my butt, leg up, icing from time to time, trying to straighten it, which is painful, just sitting there. But I'm happy to tell you, I'm off the crutches, walking around with my legs straight, looking like a zombie, but walking around with my brace, and I started physical therapy, so thank God for that. Now, let's get into this comment after that incredibly interesting knee update. Knee update. Anyway, let's think for a moment about the evil and uneducated men and women who badmouth tools like annuities. Now, they do it online, they do it on YouTube, there's videos, things like that. But to badmouth any tool, you have to either be stupid or immoral. You have to either be ignorant or trying to actually hurt people. Because tools are neutral. We've talked about this. Screwdrivers aren't bad. Forks aren't bad. Cars aren't bad. Hammers aren't bad. They just have strengths and weaknesses. They do something well, and they do a lot of other things poorly. Don't be mad at the hammer and badmouth it because it doesn't drive Phillips head screws. Simply get a screwdriver and have more than one tool in your tool belt. Easy, easy peasy. None of these so-called experts would last 10 minutes, maybe not even 5, in a debate with me, but because they have freedom of speech, which is really freedom to lie in our country, it allows them to publish videos and articles online deceiving millions and robbing them of retirement dollars. Forbes magazine and other financial channels actually promote this activity and they reward it. It's disgusting.
I pity the fool who listens to a joker broker.
A lot of stupid things have been said about annuities over the years as one tool. And am I an annuity guy? No, but I'm a retirement planning specialist. And in retirement, you need income, and annuities do it better than anything else on the planet. So yes, in that sense, annuities are in my tool belt, and I think almost every retiree should have one. A lot of stupid things have been said about them over the years, but the number one most common objection to creating guaranteed income for life at retirement by purchasing an income annuity, the number one objection has been something along the lines of, well, it's a bad investment. It's not going to grow very well. Or all they do is give you your own money back for 18 or 20 years. If you die in that time, you didn't make anything. If you live longer than that, then fine, you might be able to get something. Or it has very low upside potential. It's not going to grow very well compared to the stock market or something like that. With that in mind, let's talk a little bit about bad investments for a minute and see if you really hate them in the first place. Your life is full of things that are bad investments: cars, couches, clothes, and cocktails. Is your car a good investment? I mean, do you buy a car because it's going to appreciate over the next 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years or lifetime? No, we've had this conversation. You purchase cars. They're not an investment. They're a purchase. You purchase them with hard-earned dollars that, yes, could have gone into the stock market. You purchase them because of what they do for you, because it makes your life amazing. You can get around anytime you want to. The car's just waiting for you in your garage or your driveway or out front. You just go out, you get in, you go somewhere. You have total, complete freedom, and also cars are an expression of who we are. You create an environment for yourself inside of it with the type of speakers and sound system and music and temperature control and things like that you have. Cars are not good investments, but they give you an incredible life. How about couches? What would you prefer? Sit on a nice, comfy couch with cushions or sit on the floor, the hardwood floors? Most of us choose to have sofas. We have couches. Is a couch a good investment? Can you buy it from Costco, use it for 3 years, and sell it back to Costco for more money than you paid? No, you can't. It's a terrible investment. It goes down in value as soon as you buy it. Yet we all have couches and wouldn't want to live without them. Clothing, terrible investment. You never saw clothes for more than you bought, and every time you wash them, they get a little weaker and they start falling apart, and then we give them to Goodwill. What about cocktails, drinks, and food? What about things you put inside of your body? Every meal, you only use it one time. The money's gone forever. You spend $10 on a meal, $20, $100 on a nice meal. You could have put it in the stock market and compounded it forever and made returns on it for the rest of your life, but instead you buy food and drink that you use one time. What a terrible investment. Your advisor really should be saying to you, don't have a car, don't have a couch, don't wear any clothes, and don't eat anything. You really need to sit naked at home on your hardwood floors for the 40 days that you have to live, or 3 without drink, and you live a very short life, but at least you didn't use any bad investments. No, people, every single thing that you pay for, going to Starbucks, going to an amusement park, seeing a movie, an airline ticket to go visit your grandkids, everything you do, every vacation you've ever taken was a terrible investment. The money could have been in the stock market and grown to more. You would not have lost it. And even you would argue back, yeah, but I'd have a terrible life. Money is for spending. The whole reason to work or save or have an income, the whole reason to have money in general is to pay for things that you need or want. Money is not about investing. The only reason you invest or save is so that you can continue to have money that you spend on bad investments that make your life amazing. Would you really listen to any advisor that said sit on your floor at home naked and don't eat until the 3 to 40 days that you live and then you die because everything else would be a bad investment? Would you keep that person in your life giving you advice? Of course you wouldn't. Any great life is made up of terrible investments because they're not investments, they're purchases. And that is not wrong. That's exactly what life is about. If you made a rule that said I would never put money anywhere unless the things I buy go up in value over time and prove to be great investments, you would ruin your life. Think of everything that would eliminate in your life. All transportation, all food, all entertainment. Your life would be horrible. So people, I don't know if you need income or if you don't need income. What I want you to be able to do is protect yourself from the liars and the crooks and from faulty thinking that would stop you from having the great life that you deserve in retirement. Remember, 3 types of money you have while you're working. You need 3 types of money when you're retired. In-case accounts or emergency funds, income accounts, paycheck, and increase accounts or growth. Sometimes I call it piggy banks, paychecks, and potential. If you need income in retirement, you can very simply just buy it. Just buy an indexed annuity with a guaranteed income rider or something along those lines. It's completely guaranteed. If you run out of money, the insurance company pays you out of their pocket.
Ooh, I love guarantees.
And then someone's going to come along and say, well, here's a reason you shouldn't do that, because once you put the money in, it may not grow as well as if you did risk with a side of fees and put it in the stock market. You may not have as much potential or appreciation on that money if you use it that way, bucko. You come back and you say, I don't care. This is not an investment. I'm purchasing a paycheck so that I can have a great life, and I'm not getting rid of my car. I'm not getting rid of my couch. I'm not getting rid of my clothes, and I'm certainly not getting rid of my cocktails and food. Folks, I hope that helps you to think more clearly in just the slightest way. Why do I do this? Because you people are the best.
Renovating retirement with Charlie Jewett.
But that's all, folks. You gotta rate the show and then review the show. You gotta rate the show and then review the show. You gotta rate the show and then review the show.
Rate the show, then review the show.